Have you ever found yourself stuck trying to convert an array to a tuple in C#? It can be a bit tricky, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to tackle this question and show you exactly how to do it. I totally get it. Converting data types can be confusing, especially when you're trying to make your code cleaner and more efficient. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face similar challenges. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, is it possible to convert an array to a tuple in C#? They provided an example code snippet that looks like this: a variable defined as an array and an attempt to create a tuple from it. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this together. So, what's the issue here? In C#, a tuple is a specific data structure that holds a fixed number of elements, while an array can hold a variable number of elements. This means that directly converting an array to a tuple isn't straightforward. But don't worry, we can work around this. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to convert an array to a tuple, but you'll also learn a handy trick to make your code cleaner. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. To convert an array to a tuple in C#, the user first needs to understand that tuples can hold a fixed number of elements. In this case, we will create a tuple that matches the size of the array. Next, the user should create an integer array and initialize it with values. For example, the user can create an array with two integers, 5 and 7. Now the user can convert the array to a tuple. This can be done by directly accessing the elements of the array and passing them to the tuple constructor. Finally, the user can verify the conversion by printing the tuple values to the console. This will confirm that the array has been successfully converted to a tuple. Fun fact: did you know that tuples were introduced in C# 7.0? They make it easier to return multiple values from a method without creating a separate class. Pretty neat, right? Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach provided by another user involves using extension methods in C# 7.0 to deconstruct arrays into value tuples. This allows you to easily assign values from an array to multiple variables. The user shared several deconstruct methods for arrays of different lengths, ensuring that you can safely access elements while handling potential errors if the array is null or too short. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. This user offers an alternative method for converting an array to a tuple in C#. They suggest creating a list of tuples by selecting each element from the array. However, they question the necessity of this approach. That's the end of that answer. Let's see another perspective. An alternative approach to converting an array to a tuple in C# is provided by another user. They suggest creating a method called createTuple that takes an array and a total item count. This method checks if the array length is compatible with the total items and then creates a tuple from the array. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. An alternative approach shared by a user involves creating a tuple with multiple dynamic types. They suggest using subtuples for better organization. For example, you can create a tuple that includes several elements and a nested tuple for additional values. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. This user points out that mixing arrays and tuples in C# isn't straightforward. They explain that tuples don't support indexing like arrays do. However, they provide a solution by creating a method that converts an array of two elements into a tuple. Here's a pro tip. If you find yourself frequently needing to convert arrays to tuples, consider creating a helper method that handles this for you. It can save you time and make your code cleaner. And there you have it. You now know how to convert an array to a tuple in C#. Remember, coding is all about finding solutions and improving your skills. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips, and don't forget to check out our next video for more coding tricks.